Good day, folks. Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm today. We did make it over to the Judy farm, and we're just doing an evening move here. The cows are going into about there's 8 to 9 acres on this paddock tonight, but it's really cranking. We've got a ton of forage out here, and the animals are just getting fat. See the hair coats starting to come off of some of them, and I've got a jacket on. We've had frost here 2 out of the last 3 mornings. Got down to 35 last night. It's just pretty goofy, this Missouri weather. It can be extremely cold, and then the next 5 to 7 days it can be up in the 80s. That's just the way it is. And it's probably been that way forever. We just forgot. I can remember when I was younger it was that way. Several springs, and there's a time where it's come, it's called blackberry winter. And blackberry winter is when it gets chilly. And it's usually about the 3rd week of May. We're in the 2nd week of May right now. So we've got the bulls out, of course. They've been out for a couple weeks, and a couple weeks more than that, a couple months. They went out March 1st, so they've been out a good while. They'll be going back into the herd July 1st after we go through the bull herd and decide which ones that we're going to make actual bulls out of. So some of them we clamped or actually banded. The rest of them we put back in the bull herd, and we're of course got lots of people coming to buy some of the bulls, and we normally start doing that sometime in around June, middle of June. So, boy, we've got the clover in here. Now here's an area we got some really bad pugging on. It rained about 3 inches that night, and we had the water tank. Let's see, where was the water tank? Right here. You can see where it was at, right there where that grass spot is. But we came in here after we left, and this was souped, and so this was down about a foot, probably, just completely souped right here. And this is what big cows can do to your whole landscape if you allow them to graze. Got a new calf over there. That's silly. We drove around over there, didn't even see it, and it was right there. You can see the calf is laying underneath the mother over there. Boy, I tell you, they're so deceptive. You can drive through your herd and think we had it covered. I had the boys walk that draw right there because there was a bunch of buzzards hanging out over that rock pile. I'm like, we got a cow that calved around here somewhere, and sure enough we did, but she was out here. She wasn't in that brush. Hey guys, that's all right. Let's just leave the gate down, pull the mineral feeder. Pull the mineral feeder up there by where we cut those, Isaac, where I showed you that road goes down in the timber over there. So we're not going to put up a back fence. There's a cow back there that had a calf. Put up a back fence, and you lock her away from the herd. And it's not going to hurt to leave that down. So don't monkey with her. She just had it. Not sure as heck not going to go over there and tag it. Not tonight. We'll tag it in the morning. Look at all these calves around here, though. They're really looking good. Oh, there's a beaut. That's a little South Pole calf out of a Murray Gray cow. Of course, that Murray Gray is 50% South Pole. Isn't that a pretty little calf? I mean, she's just beautiful. But these cows are going to get a good bite full tonight. They're on this whole ridge. Now the next pass through here, instead of giving them this whole ridge, we'll split it in half. We'll give them the top part, and then we'll give them the bottom part as the second move. So we'll get a full day out of this paddock. There's about 282 head in here. That's counting everything. There's yearling heifers. Got some nice grass-fed steers in here. Late yearling calves from last year. And then there's 63 new ones, new babies. And we got about that many more to come. Now some of those will be fall calving cows. But there's still quite a few of them that are swelled up. So we're gonna have some more calves yet this spring. But look at that baby calf. It's already eating grass. Let's see, that's, what's your number? 48. So that calf there is about 2 weeks old. And he's already eaten. Got him a little bite of seed head there on that bluegrass. Oh, you can see the hair coat coming off these cattle. Look at that. Didn't hardly have any on her neck. They're going for the energy and they're going for the clover. I've noticed they're really hogging down on the clover, but as the morning goes along in the afternoons, they go more after the grasses. So it's all dependent on what time of the year or what time of the day it is, which plants they eat. This is white clover right here. We've got a mixture of red and white. But the white's already got seed heads on it. You can see the seed heads coming out down in there. Man, those cows are going after it. See, they're getting a little bit of bite of, there's some fescue, a little bit of orchard grass mixed in there. So it's not pure clover. You don't want pure clover, you want about 40%. If you go over 40% clover, you're getting way too much protein into your cattle. And you're gonna have a mess. Lower animal performance, lower daily gains, and the animals are not going to do as well. Boy, there's a pretty cow. She's got horns. So that's a 3/4 South Pole. Well, she's got a pretty set of horns. Almost looks like a Corriente horns. I like Corriente cattle too, though. Those are pretty. They just don't have the meat on them. These South Poles do. She's almost slick. She's got a little bit of hair on her belly. Well, there's one down here. I'd say she's just about there. And folks, we're still in May. Look at this cow. This is 69. Boy, is she a beauty or what? She's got a little mouse hair on her belly, but she's pretty much slick. Got the nice tail, the fat curls there on that tail head. Like to see that. 69 is a fall calving cow, so she's not even close to calving yet. Should be calving this fall. That's probably why she's so darn slick. But there's really some good clovers in here. You can see cows aren't going to have any trouble finding clover. They're getting a little bit of grass and a little bit of clover. Everywhere we walk in here, look at this. 513, you're enjoying that, aren't you? Well, here's another one that's just almost slicked off. There's a little bit of mouse hair on her belly. That cow's, she is slick. Of course, all the calves are slick. They come out pretty slick. This is an older cow, but she's almost slicked off too. She's got horns. That's a 3/4 South Pole. My goodness, look at that calf. So that would be a, let me look at her number. 881. That's a fall calving cow. Look at the calf on her. Let me see your number, honey. Yeah, 972. So that, look at that. That calf was born last fall. I would say she's weighing pretty close to 50% of her body weight or more. That's a big old lunker of a calf. My gosh. Mommy, you need to wean her. Boy, she's a beautiful heifer though. Got a nice big butt on her. That's gonna make a good replacement So 881, you did your job. You replaced yourself. That's a beautiful heifer. Like to see some heifers. We're awful strong on bulls this year, it seems like. We got probably 60-40 right now, but it's silly. As the year goes along, you swear you're going to have a lot more bulls and heifers. And at the end of the year, you count them. Most years, you're within 4 or 5. You'll have maybe 5 more bulls or 5 more heifers. Golly, that's a pretty little bull calf. Whew. 60-30, you're doing a good job of that one. Man, oh man. Yep, that's right, you are. You're doing a good job. He's so full, he can hardly suck all that milk down. Man. Folks, this is the business to be in. The energy conversion business. We're taking energy from the sun, putting it in a plant. We got these beautiful herbivores out here on this landscape, getting fat. Here in another 4.5 weeks, 6 weeks, we'll be putting the bulls back into them. They'll be getting bred back for another calf while they're nursing the one that's on the ground. That's called a 3-in-1 package. You got the cow, you got the calf on the ground, and you got the one inside her. That's what you call an unfair advantage. And it's all being grown by sunlight. It's all being grown by sunlight. You don't need a 500 horse tractor to do this. You don't need a tractor, period. We've got a tractor. We use it in the wintertime. Blade snow for the sawmill. Haul logs to the sawmill. Occasional, we do some brush hogging with it, but it's a small tractor. It's not a 500 horse. It's one of those you can run all day on, 12, 15 gallons of diesel. But I'm telling you, these animals, it's the key. The key is the animals. I'm getting a lot of people asking about, this seed rate and that seeding rate and what to plant and what, where do I start? How do I get this rotation going? And the first place to start is your fence. You got to be able to hold the animals on your farm. And then after that, you need water. And then don't get carried away on the water. This is the Judy farm. We've got 160 acres on this side of the road. And let me back up on that. There's 134 acres. And there's 1, 2, that's it. On 134, there's 2 permanent paddocks on this 134 acres. That's it. All the rest of this has been ripped out. And it just allows us so much flexibility. We came up here a while ago, Isaac and Ben and I, and we put in all the paddocks for the rest of the week, and it took us about an hour. And we changed them up a little bit. We didn't put them in the same place as we did the time before. So you're always able to move your paddocks bigger in the spring, and as the summer goes along, you can tighten them up. Boy, the tree swallows are just active tonight. Well, we just put the cows in here. We noticed this morning there must have been 100 of them swarming over the top of the cows as we moved them into the new paddock. Look at them. Beautiful birds. Just beautiful. Whew. They are fast. If you camp yourself out by one of their houses, they're going to swarm down and let you know about it. I can tell you that. They actually knocked the hat off of Meg, one of our interns, back in, that's 2012, the great drought of 2012. One of them knocked her hat off. Meg's a little bitty gal. She's standing by one of these birdhouses, and the thing swooped down and knocked her hat off. I've never had one do that to me. But they don't appreciate you standing around their houses. You're a predator. You might do something to their babies. But this is a beautiful evening, and I'm going to sign off. From those of you all new to the channel, if you would, hit that subscribe button on the way out, and we'll meet you all down the road somewhere. And we're getting closer to our September grazing school, and it's filling up. We're going to have 2 of them. Check out our website, greenpasturesfarm.net, for those dates, and we'll see some of you all there. It's going to be good ones. Y'all take care.